what is the media's hard on for Shedeur Sanders? This reminds me of Bronny James. What 55th pick you knew before Bronny James got all of that type of coverage? Name me the last QB3 to be getting interviewed in the locker room because something happens in regards to a QB change. Name me the last QB3 that's getting this much airtime on big NFL primetime shows. Name me the last QB3 to get this type of criticism from anybody. Before, QB3s can play PlayStations on the sidelines and they don't give a damn what he do. But the fact that it's now Shedeur Sanders is like, come on now. Like, I understand that there's an agenda out there. We see it. There is literally an agenda out there, but it's nasty. Like, you know, I'm Rex Ryan is my guy because he's a Jets guy and all of that stuff. But the way he's behaved, like all of that stuff is just like, was it really necessary? Like for you to really like go as much as you went in on a kid that's just, you know, he's extremely confident, yes, but he is a young, dumb kid. And there's going to be a lot of things that you see from Shedeur now that you're not going to see from Shedeur 5 years from now. So it's like, why are we holding this kid to this higher standard that some other guys don't get just because of his last name? Like, we really got to stop doing this to these kids, because I'm one of those people, Six, that I don't define you when you're a kid like that. I give you a lot more leeway, just as long as you're not out there, you know, giving trouble or getting into fights and DUIs and all this other stuff. Like, I'll give you a more of a pass if it's certain characteristics that you have to kind of grow into and learn how the professional game works. And I think that's where Shedeur is right now. He's very candid, and I think at some point he's going to learn that he doesn't necessarily have to be that way, or he's just going to be a chip off the old block and just be the quarterback version of his pops. But what he has to do, if he's going to be that, is that you got to show up on the field, right? But I just don't like the narrative that I see that everybody is starting to pick on this kid, because I don't get it.
I mean, everybody wants somebody. They want somebody to hate. It's a story to hate them. It's people you love to hate, and that's what sadly Shedeur has become. I think Rex Ryan should know better than anyone how these guys are in the locker room.
Right.
I don't think he did or said anything wrong at all. And he didn't say anything, which was the joke. He's having fun with the media. He played his part as far as being a good teammate so far. He's not out there tweeting. He's not on the sideline pouting. He's doing what he's supposed to do as the number 3 quarterback. Whenever he gets his rep, he shows up, because we definitely saw him in preseason. We definitely heard about him in camp. He shows up. But other than that, he's being a good teammate. If the guys are having a little fun with the media, I don't think we should be sitting here making it the biggest story in the world. And like, what else do you want him to do? Oh, go grab the job. Yo, I'm the third string. I'm not saying it's impossible. Brady had to work his way up from third string, and he did. But he was third string for a little while. Like, he, you know what I mean? Like, he felt confident. He did what he had to do. He moved up, but it wasn't an overnight thing. And it took an injury for him to get in there. So
This is a good point by my man G. He said, never saw this type of vitriol when it was Johnny Football or Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I mean, you know, to be obviously Baker Mayfield is the number 1 overall pick, so there's going to be a lot more leeway when you have that. Johnny
he was
Football
staring down coaches. You know about Johnny Football. We can't even talk
we
about that
already
on the
know
pod.
about that. So yeah, we don't even have to discuss that further. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it's
the last third string guy who got it like that was Tebow. But by then he was dynamic.
right.
He had won some playoff games. That made a little bit more sense. They're just picking and attacking on this kid. And yeah, it's definitely, it's disgusting. It's unfair. It's weird. But like, I just want him to silence the haters. I want him to prove the doubters wrong. And how do you feel about the whole I didn't want to go to the Ravens thing? Because I feel like that was a bad move on his part, man.
I mean,
I understood it, but
it goes into who he is as a person. Like, I don't blame him because we're not talking about a Lamar Jackson at 34, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about Lamar Jackson that's in his prime. You go ahead and go get drafted there. You already know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm never going to get a shot here to play. I'm never going to get a real fair shake to be able to show what I can be able to do. Like, I've seen what all the other backup quarterbacks in Baltimore have done, and they all flushed out of there. So it's like, why would I want to be there? Because I know how that is. I think, again,
and that's why, sorry to cut you off, but that's why Rex Ryan's take is disingenuous. You know how this goes. I'm the third string quarterback behind your first pick. I'm a fifth round pick. You have the elder statesman. You have the guy you drafted. I'd have to be throwing every pass would have to be a touchdown from mini camp on for me to surpass these dudes. Right. So like your take isn't even real because you know better as a head coach.
Exactly. And listen, why is nobody talking about the reporters putting the mic in his face anyway? Why are you putting the mic in a QB3's face anyway? Because you know that you're gonna get a sound bite that you can be able to like make your reputation off of. So it's
what you want him to say.
Right.
Nah, screw that guy. It's not like y'all look. I mean, that's what y'all.
Yeah, you coming to me for because they made a QB change and it's not me. What do you think I'm gonna say? Of course I'm gonna say yeah. Of course I think it should be me. Like I'm not the one to be able to come to and say, hey, listen, he's very confident in himself. Shouts to Dylan Gabriel, he's gonna get an opportunity, but you don't think that I can be able to do the job? Of course I think I can be able to do the job. Anybody is gonna think that. You know what I'm saying?
Since when we don't like confidence? Don't we love Joe Burrow for that?
Right. Don't we love Baker Mayfield for that?
It's planting the flag. I mean, forever. I'm always gonna remember that when he played the flag at Ohio State. Like, holy shit! Like that was a moment and even in football history. And
right. Listen. I think the problem that a lot of these commentators have and all this other stuff is that they want him to be what they want him to be, and he's just too smart for that, right? Like he's ahead of the curve when you're talking about his brand. He already has this brand. He's not looking to build his brand. It's already there, and it's like he's like, yo, I know how good I am. I just need an opportunity, and if I don't get it here, then I'm gonna keep working to get it somewhere else. And I can't hate the kid for that. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate the kid for that.
I would just preach patience for him.
Yeah,
I know it's hard, but I mean, I bring up Kirk Cousins a lot. He's looked like a great mediocre quarterback. Like he could do a lot with Kirk Cousins, but like he sat behind RG3. I mean, he did what he had to do, and when he got his chance, he showed, and he never looked back.
That's all it is. Like when you get your opportunity, you gotta cash in. That's all it is. Like, when Brady got his opportunity, he never looked back. Never looked back. All because you know how good you are. When you get your opportunity, the Kurt Warners of the world, the Bradys of the world, those guys said, all right.
Even the Justin Herberts, Tyrod Taylor gets hurt, he steps in. It's my job now. So
that's it. So it is what it is, man. Just lay off the kid. I'm talking about the ones that got the hue that don't look like us. Lay off him, because when y'all go in like that, it makes people like me, makes people like Six, we start looking at y'all sideways because y'all ain't doing that to nobody else. And I don't like that. Moving on.